Alright, so we are early in the wipe, and I've decided that I'm going to sell everything I have so far because, quite frankly, I'm getting a decent amount of rank so far, rank 9, but I haven't really been able to amass too much good loot. I mean, I got some stuff I'm probably going to want to keep. I want to keep the belt rig. I'll probably keep at least an alpha. I think I got a couple triceps. Port. I'll keep the dog tags I've gotten so far, maybe a couple of these, but all the rest of the stuff is pretty basic. And I'm getting my hideout. Well, it's not great, but I have some things, you know, ready to go. I got vents up to level 2. Got my nation going on level 1. Med station is running. Heating up to level 2. What else I got? Oh, I got security up to level 2. Because that's important for fuck all. Oh, and I got the workbench started, but you can't really do much yet because up to get to level 2, I got to get mechanic up, and etc. etc. So, like, I'm going to keep the bolts, some of that stuff. But pretty much everything else, it's going to have to go. So we're going to start by get stuff up on the flea. Now I'm gonna have to restart the game and see who's sold up on the fleet. Okay, I had to pick this video up again because my microphone started to bork out on me, and I didn't realize it until after I'd purchased a couple more things. So directly after selling all that stuff, my total ruble count was a little bit over like 1.68 mil. So I had picked up about $1 million in liquid cash ruble-wise after selling all that stuff. In the interim, though, this has gone down a bit because I bought a couple extra pistol cases for magazine storage. I bought a couple more these Ford Armors. Which, by the way, they're on. I think they're going for like 150,000 rubles full right now. Nikita said yesterday that the flea market botters have been banned, which is great news. So a lot of the prices are coming down. I don't know if I would have made more if I had sold before he banned all those bots, but you know, c'est la vie. Regardless, freed up a bunch of space with, you know what, quite frankly, I consider kind of crappy gear. I didn't really care about losing it. That's why I was keeping it, just to bring out in raids. You know, like I still have, you know, these. Like this, I'm going to go out in the next raid with this. I'm not going to care about losing, you know, packing a fucking Vepr. But it was just a lot of things like the stock 8R, Mosins, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, for example, the stock 8R, personally, I think it's a good gun, but I don't think it's real viable until you can get into the 856 A1 or even better, the M995 ammo. I don't like M855 ammo. I think it's kind of crappy. And the gun kicks like a mule anyway. So you're basically doing, you know, very little penetration. I mean, it's not that it's bad, but I just wanted to get rid of all that stuff. So again, freed up a lot of space in my stash. Made a mill, liquid, got some cases, got some better armor, still have some decent guns to play with here. And before doing this, my total stash value was 7,024,103 rubles. The plan originally was to sell everything and get this number up into the 5 to 6 million mark. But after looking after, some of the stuff that I did have that I'm actually going to use, things like, tri-zip scav backpacks, all the stuff that can be useful. Some of these, SKSs, which I still would prefer over, say, like, the 8R Mosins, things like that. Some of this stuff for the hideout, hydration and all that. Basically, after selling everything, I'm down total stash value in 216,590 rubles. But I've picked up, again, the cases, the space, and some better gear. So in my opinion, it was still worth it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Anyway, bye.